Were you surprised that Trump pardoned Larry Hoover?
Not really. Not after he pardoned people like Harry-O and stuff like that. No,
NBA
I
young
wasn't.
boy,
Huh?
NBA young boy,
NBA
got pardoned.
YoungBoy,
Kodak Black,
Kodak Black.
Lil
Yeah, I wasn't
Wayne.
surprised. No, that's the thing about Trump. It's like you want to like him, but then he turn around and do some shit to make you hate him. It's like I don't know, man. It's hard to figure him out. What you
Yeah,
think about him? Like,
yeah. I mean, R. Kelly's trying to get a pardon from him right now because I
damn,
guess
because he's
he
going
got
through some shit. I heard.
he
I
got
heard.
an overdose.
Yeah. Oh,
He
okay. They
overdosed.
gave him too much shit in there.
He claims that the prison guards are trying to kill him.
You don't think they are? They do shit like that.
Have you seen a guard kill an inmate?
I've seen a guard set an inmate up to get killed.
Explain.
I ain't finna do all that, Black. I ain't finna do it. See what I'm saying? He's trying to twist me.
We talk about guards now.
Yeah, I know. I don't give a fuck. I still can't. Yeah,
So
man.
you can't
come on,
cooperate
bro.
against the police either?
Hell no.
Okay.
I ain't doing none of that shit. But yeah, they do shit like that. I'm gonna just let you know.
Okay, so
they do shit like
okay.
you gotta let me tell you, let me give you this is my theory on them.
Okay.
Vlad, if you're a prison guard and you become a career CO in jail, that means you're gonna do what? How many years there? In your
30
career?
years, 40 years.
30, 40 years?
Yeah.
If you're there every day, 5 times a day, you're a fucking inmate.
5 times a week.
5 times a week, you're a fucking inmate.
Pretty much. Except you get to go home at night.
You just get to go home, but when I wake up, you're there. So you're a fucking inmate. So they're corrupt, bro. That's what I'm saying. That's why the corruption in jail was so fucked up, because they're there just as much as the inmates are. A lot of the corruption when it comes to drugs, when it comes to murder, people getting hit, they're involved in a lot of it. Whether you like it or not, that's what they do, bro. I lived there for 10 years, I know. They set up situations for people to get killed. When I first got to Corcoran State Prison, the COs were setting up fights between races in the hole and was killing if it was a black dude, they were shooting him in the head from the gun tower. This was in the newspaper. You can look it up.
Wow.
Yeah, bro. Trust and believe me.
Huh.
Yeah.
And they can say they're justified because...
Yes. The feds came in there and took a lot of them to jail and all type of shit. Yeah. Look it up. Like around what? 96, 97? Look it up.
I believe you.
Corcoran State Prison. Yeah, so that shit happens. Hell yeah.
So you actually knew of someone dying because of inmates, because of a CO
I plead the
set 'em up.
fifth.
Plead the fifth. Try to ask the same question a different way. It didn't work.
I plead the fifth. I plead the fifth, man. But that shit happens, though. I'm telling you, bro.
I honestly do not know why anyone would take that job. And what's interesting,
after being there, I don't either.
I remember at one point when I was in college, I was working for Intel at an internship with Intel in Folsom, California. And what's Folsom known for? Folsom State Prison.
Exactly.
So essentially,
that's
everyone,
what most people know about Folsom.
Yeah, everyone in that city either worked for Intel or Folsom Prison. The whole town, right? Everyone. Those are the two biggest employers in that region. And I just was like, I don't know why you would wake up in the morning and go do this for a living. It doesn't make any sense. I'd rather be a cop than a CO.
Why do you think a CO lady would end up fucking an inmate? Because she's around them too much. She's not in society, bro. So the only men she's around is fucking niggas that's in jail. You're a fucking woman. You have needs, and if you're attracted to somebody, you're attracted to them. And you end up giving it up. That's what happens. The men in the women prison end up raping the women in there, having kids with them, because that's all they're around, bro, for their whole life. You got to think about that. Like, the money too, but I'm just saying the money is just, but still, how can you enjoy it if you ain't never fucking home? You know what I'm saying? Like, I mean, it's probably benefiting your kids, but you're not really getting nothing out of it. You know what I mean? I don't know. I think they should rotate the COs. Make them do 3 months on, 3 months off, some shit like that. That way they don't get corrupt, because I'm telling you, they corrupt as fuck to the core. The only people who not is the warden and people like that don't have to just be there all day. You know what I'm saying? They get to go home and live their lives, but the COs, the captains and the sergeants that got to be on that yard day in and day out, they inmates too, bro. They think just like inmates.
Have you ever personally talked to the warden of any of the prisons you were in?
No, never. Hardly ever seen them. It ain't like the movies where the warden walk
the
on the
warden
yard.
walks in, he's walking around waving to everybody.
That shit ain't like that.
It's not like Shawshank Redemption. No, nothing like that.
Nothing like that.
They have personal meetings with certain prisoners.
No. You'll see the warden probably once in 2-3 years or some shit.
Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, man. Listen, I told myself a long time ago I'm not going to do prison. Yeah, I got locked up here and there for suspended license, a couple days in jail. That was all I needed. I'm like, this sucks.
It's not wise, cool. Bro. That shit ain't for nobody that have any type of sanity. You don't want to experience that shit, bro.
I've always thought that it was a bad idea to have female COs in a male prison and vice versa.
Then that's kind of like discrimination. So I think that's the reason why they have it. Because if you have them in the military, like, fuck you, you know what I mean? You can't put them in the...
I just feel like there's too many risks associated with it. Number one, a female could be outpowered by almost any male inmate, right?
Man, some of the men are fat and sloppy and slow as fuck as well. Like, they can be overpowered by anybody too. The thing about prisoners is they're programmed for the most part. So they just by the fact that you got the uniform on, they're gonna fall in line. So it's more of a psychology that goes with it as opposed to what you're thinking, is what I'm saying. So usually they're safe. You know what I'm saying? Not to say that different things don't happen, because things have happened to women COs in jail. I'm talking about death, stabbings, beating, but it happens to males as well. And that's usually a result of COs fucking with somebody too much to where they just can't take it no more. It's never like somebody initiate, I'm finna just go kill this bitch. It's never usually that. It's them picking at people.
Yeah, I remember I interviewed this comedian, Ali Sadiq, from Houston, Texas, and he was locked up in the feds.
The Muslim brother.
Yeah, exactly. And he said this one CO fucked with him and made him do a strip search in front of everybody. And he basically was like, I'm going to kill him.
I'm telling you.
And he was preparing. Like, he was seriously preparing for it.
They would send you
that far. He was like right there, and his friends basically like talked him out of it.
Yeah, they would send you that far, bro. I've seen it happen. Trust and believe me. I've seen it happen, bro. I swear to God. Like, them people, like I said, they don't have no life, bro. And they in there, they got the keys, they got the weapons, and they take advantage of that shit. You know what I'm saying? And they would aggravate you to that point to where you would literally want to do something to them. Yep. And it happens to them too sometimes.